I closed my eyes for what felt like seconds, and suddenly I was standing inside a world I didn't know existed. A world built entirely by my subconscious. But what really happens when we step into this hidden world? That's what we're about to uncover.
When you close your eyes, your mind doesn't shut down. It creates. Colors that never existed, shapes that defy physics, voices you've never heard, and fears you've tried to bury, all come alive in the dark. Scientists call this mysterious state hypnagogia, the fragile doorway between waking and dreaming. In that fleeting moment, your brain mixes reality with imagination. You might hear your name whispered, see flashes of light, or even feel like you're falling through space. Artists, inventors, even geniuses like Thomas Edison and Salvador Dali used the state to spark ideas, catching fragments of dreams before sleep pulled them deeper. It is a space where logic loosens its grip and the impossible feels real, because in the doorway of hypnagogia, reality doesn't vanish, it bends.
Inside, the first thing I noticed wasn't silence. It was presence. Someone was there with me, but it wasn't a stranger. It was my own subconscious, speaking in symbols, whispering truths I had tried to bury. It showed me fears I thought I had conquered, desires I never dared to admit, and memories I believed were long forgotten. Each vision felt alive, like walking through a hall of mirrors, where every reflection wasn't just me, but a hidden fragment of who I truly am. Some reflections comforted me, others unsettled me, because the deeper I walked, the more I realized this wasn't just a dream. It was a confrontation with myself. And in that mirror world, there was no place left to hide. As I moved deeper, I began to see symbols everywhere. Doors that led nowhere, clocks that ticked without hands, familiar faces melting into shifting shadows. At first, they felt absurd, like fragments of a broken dream. But psychologists suggest these images are far from random. They are messages, codes written by the subconscious, speaking in a language older than words. A door that won't open may be a hidden opportunity you fear to take. A clock without hands, time slipping away, or an urgency you refuse to face. And those shifting faces, perhaps the masks we wear, or the parts of ourselves we try to hide. Every symbol is a puzzle, waiting to be solved. And the deeper you go, the clearer the truth becomes. Your subconscious is not silent. It's been speaking all along, just not in words, but in visions.
Then I saw it. Not a shadow, not a symbol, but something real. My deepest fear, standing right in front of me. The subconscious doesn't protect you from your demons, it drags them into the light, strips away the disguises, and forces you to look. And in that moment, the terror isn't just what you see, it's the realization that this fear has been steering your life. Every choice you avoided, every opportunity you let slip away, every mask you put on to hide your weakness. It was never random. It was the silent hand of fear controlling me all along. But here's the paradox. Once you see it, once you name it, the monster begins to lose its power, because the scariest demons are only strong in the dark. But it wasn't only fear. Behind the shadows, something else was waiting. I saw my hidden desires. the ambitions I buried, the cravings I silenced, the versions of myself I never dared to admit. The subconscious is a mirror, but not just of darkness. It reflects light, too. It shows you not only the monster you're running from, but the person you secretly dream of becoming. And here's the dangerous truth. Desire can be just as powerful as fear. It whispers promises of greatness, of love, of freedom. But if you're not careful, it can consume you, dragging you as deep as any nightmare. Because in the end, the subconscious doesn't judge. It simply reveals. And what it shows you can either set you free or enslave you.
Neuroscience tells us the subconscious isn't some mystical realm. It's the hidden operating system of the brain. It runs silently in the background, controlling almost everything you do, from the way you walk into a room, to the people you trust, to the choices you swear were yours alone. In fact, nearly 95% of your decisions, reactions, and habits are written here long before your conscious mind even realizes. Every scar from your childhood, every word you thought you forgot, every trauma you buried, it's all still there, coded into this secret layer of your mind. And here's the chilling part. You don't control it. It controls you. The subconscious is not a ghost or a spirit, but doesn't it feel like one? An unseen hand shaping who you are while you live under the illusion of choice.
Psychologists at Harvard made a discovery that should make you question your reality. They found that if you flash a single word or even an image so quickly the conscious mind can't register it, your subconscious still sees it. And here's the terrifying part. It changes the choices you make without you ever realizing why. Imagine walking into a store. The color of the walls, the music in the background, the smell in the air, all of it quietly programming your brain, pushing you toward one product instead of another. Now stretch that further. Political speeches, news headlines, even the ads on your phone, each one planting seeds in the hidden soil of your mind. The truth is, your subconscious isn't a vault of secrets, it's a battlefield. And every day, invisible forces are fighting to control it, while you walk through life believing you're the one in charge.
There are countless real-life cases that blur the line between science and mystery. Dreamers who saw accidents in their sleep, only to watch them unfold days later in reality. Was it coincidence, or a glimpse into something beyond time itself? Then there are patients sitting under hypnosis who suddenly remembered childhood traumas their conscious minds had buried for decades. Memories so precise, so detailed, that psychologists were left stunned. And perhaps the most powerful stories come from ordinary people. Those who entered a dream, confronted the monster that haunted them, and woke up healed, free from fears that had chained them for years. Science can measure brainwaves, track eye movements, even explain fragments of these experiences. But it still struggles with the bigger question. Are our dreams just shadows of the mind, or portals into something much deeper?
In that hidden world, I realized something powerful. The subconscious isn't an enemy, it's a guide. It shows us the parts of ourselves we ignore, the lessons we refuse to learn, and the truths we're too afraid to face. Living inside it, even for just 3 minutes, felt like walking through my own soul.
The truth is, your subconscious already shapes who you are. every single day. But when you learn to listen through dreams, meditation, or deep reflection, you begin to take back control. You stop running from your fears and start rewriting the script of your own life.
So maybe the question isn't what happens when you live inside your subconscious. The real question is, are you ready to face what it has to show you? If this journey opened your mind, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment sharing your own dream experiences, and watch the next video, where we dive even deeper into the mysteries of the human mind.